Hi, welcome to my podcast, Talking Travel with Wendy. I travel the globe interviewing really cool people in small hospitality and tourism businesses. Join me each week as I discover and share something or someone new with you. You can find more at www.travelwithwendy.net. And remember, it's always an adventure when you travel with Wendy. Welcome. Today I am happy to be here at Joe Wheeler State Park with my new friend, Garner. She is the lodging manager.
General manager.
General manager, yes. And she has given me the most spectacular tour of this absolute Alabama treasure. Joe Wheeler State Park was named after Joe Wheeler, General Joe Wheeler. Right,
yes.
Okay. Civil War General, right?
And Union
Union
was a
General,
Union
right?
General, right.
Yeah, okay, so super cool.
He was also a state representative.
Yeah,
And
super busy man, right?
Yes, he was.
And also grew cotton.
Oh, yeah. He eventually married Daniela over here at, it's actually in Hillsborough, Alabama. The name of the plantation now is called Pond Springs.
Okay, yes.
And that was his Joe Wheeler home.
Yep.
It's a very good tour.
Yeah, it really is. And just that everything's intact still.
Oh, yeah.
You know, pretty amazing.
It's great.
So, okay, tell me about Joe Wheeler State Park and the lodging and everything. I mean, there is so much to do here.
Oh, yeah. We have lots of activities. It's a very big park, and it was actually put together, well, let's say back in 1949, I think is when it happened. Okay. The state, Joe Wheeler State Park was actually on the south side. It was on the other side of Joe Wheeler Dam initially. Over there where they have the Joe Wheeler, the cabins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I got to stay there in December. Really awesome.
Those cabins have been there since the 30s.
Yeah.
They were put there for the community, for people to live in when they were building the dam.
Okay.
And so that's where the park was. That was before integration and everything. You have to keep that in mind.
Yeah.
And actually, the African American part was on this side of the river. But in the 70s, or really the 60s, I guess, the state decided that they were going to move the park over here, and they invested a lot of money, and they put the lodge, the marina, campground, golf course, all of that on this side.
Okay.
Now.
Excellent.
Now, our cottages, of course, were not built until 2008, but all the rest of this has been here since the mid-70s.
Mid-70s, okay.
Yes. And we did add on to the marina here not too long ago. We built another covered slip so that we would have more slips available to rent to our customers.
Do you know how many slips you have?
I think we have 140.
Excellent.
Slips.
Okay.
If you come to the lodge by boat, you can dock your boat right here along the water.
Okay.
And overnight, or however long you choose to. And of course, you have access to the lodge, and we do have a full service restaurant. We serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And of course, we have rooms if you choose to stay in the lodge instead of your boat. But we get a lot of boats, like we have that houseboat down there right now.
Yeah.
Huge. There was a boat that came here one time, and it was so big, I think everybody just crowded around to look at it. It must have been what they refer to as a yacht.
Yeah, okay.
Because it was bigger, I think it was bigger than the marina. I mean, it was so big, I didn't know if they could pull it in or not. But it was great.
That is really cool. I wonder who it was.
I have no idea, but I think somebody did go down and talk to them. Of course, they just pulled in at the marina to get gas. But, these boats pull in and they get $200 and $300 worth of gas in one pop. I'm thinking, oh my goodness. Who's gonna afford
where are you heading now?
Exactly. But that was one of the biggest boats I've ever seen. But, in October, normally, almost every year, except for this past year because of the COVID, we have what we call the Great American Loop Association.
Okay.
They come up from Florida. They make a loop from Florida all the way up through here. They go to Tennessee, and then they go back around. But they dock here for about a week. Okay. And they fill up our marina. They fill up all the slips. They fill up all our rooms. Okay. And they have events here all week long.
Oh, how fun.
And then they eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner with us the entire week. The only day we get a break is like Wednesday afternoon. They'll go do something else, like off premises or whatever. And our merchants downtown Rogersville love them because they go to their shops.
They come in and they spend a little money. Go to the restaurants.
And for those who come by boat, we normally try to provide a taxi service for them. Yeah. We'll carry them to town in our vans or whatever, and then we bring them back, and we do that several times a day because it helps the merchants of town, and then they really appreciate it, so they try to do things for them as well. So it really works out well.
A great community partnership.
Oh yeah,
that's wonderful, and it's a win-win for everybody. Yeah. Excellent. I was just talking with somebody from Decatur about ecotourism systems, and that is what it is. It's an ecosystem within tourism to help everybody in small businesses succeed.
Oh yeah, we have a lot of great antique shops uptown, and the old part of Rogersville is really neat.
So tell me about the rooms here at the lodge, and you took me on a tour of the lodge itself, all the rooms, and they each have views of the lake. And
we have a total of 75 rooms in the lodge. Each one has a balcony. They all face the water.
Okay.
And that's sort of a selling point for us. Everybody likes that because we get calls and they want lake view. Just tell them they're all lake view. So it doesn't matter. But we have what we refer to as our regular rooms, and those are the rooms that have 2 queen-size beds, and of course they come with all the amenities, plus a mini fridge and microwave, of course coffee pots and all that, hair dryer, iron board, whatever. And we also have what we refer to as our junior suites. Junior suites come with kitchenette. It's not a huge kitchen, but it has a sink, countertop. It has a microwave and a mini fridge. We don't have stoves in any of our suites, simply because I think at one time the fire department did not allow it. So we could
I'm thinking the 70s definitely no.
Yeah, right. So we could only provide
the microwave.
Yeah, right. We could provide the microwave, so you can nuke anything you want in the rooms.
So, and then you were talking about earlier too that you run specials, and sometimes you include the restaurant.
Oh yeah.
With those specials.
Well, this weekend, as an example, we are having a special Valentine's Day for a meal and rooms, and we're doing this for $99 plus tax, of course. But that includes a meal for 2 and a room for 2 for the night. And if you'd like to, you can stay, since Valentine's Day is on Sunday. We're starting this on Friday.
Okay.
And on Fridays, we normally have our prime rib buffet.
Okay.
So, which is a pretty good deal because you can get a big hunk of some prime rib included in the price of your room for $99.
Okay.
And on Saturday, we have the seafood buffet dinner. And we're including that in the room for Saturday. But on Sunday, we also normally have our Sunday brunch. Very popular with the locals. Everybody loves fried chicken on Sunday, and that's one of our specialties because we have the best fried chicken cooked I think that has ever existed. But anyways, I had people would come here and say that they had the best catfish and the best fried chicken that they had in a long time. So, our chef tries to vary the menu on Sundays, and a little bit on Friday and Saturday as well. The vegetables may change up a little bit, but we always have the seafood, and we always have the prime rib on Fridays and Saturdays.
And you said the restaurant is open Thursday nights, Friday, Saturday?
Yeah, it opens Thursday morning for breakfast, and we're open all the way through the end of Sunday brunch on Sunday, which ends at 2:30. And that's just during those are our winter hours. And typically we're open 7 days a week. But because this is our down season, we typically close it because we don't get a lot of business in January and February. And this year has been exceptional because of the COVID. So we actually closed it early. We closed it in December, and we are on schedule to open back up March 1st, 7 days a week. If we do, that remains to be seen.
Okay.
Because of mainly because of the COVID. Again, everything has to do with COVID, and room sales have been down a little bit this year because of the COVID, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But our cottage sales were way up. I think everybody wanted to get out, but they wanted a place where they felt safe.
Sure.
And that's
I really love the tour of the cottages.
Oh, yeah.
And I love that you were saying that you really need to book a year out if you want to get it.
Oh, yeah.
It needs to be a year out.
It does need to be a year out for those.
But they're absolutely gorgeous. The decor is really peaceful. It's welcoming to you to relax.
Yeah.
Like the minute you walk in. So they're very well done. And that sunset, I absolutely love that sunset.
Oh, yeah.
It was really spectacular. And I can imagine in the summertime, too, it just being quite tranquil.
Oh, it is. It is. We rarely ever have a guest to complain about the noise. I mean, we do have pet-friendly rooms, and sometimes we may get a pet that may bark a little bit too much, but that's why we put them all in one area.
Yeah.
Just to sort of make sure that they're not disturbing other guests, but typically that doesn't happen very often.
Right.
And
Are pets allowed in the cottages?
We have one pet-friendly cottage.
Okay.
I'm thinking that we may need to make that 2 because they're constantly asking.
Right.
If they can bring their pets. And I hate to say no, but, we have to think of the other guests that are coming after them.
Right, sure.
Well, some people have allergies. So we want to make sure that they're
sensitive to it.
Yeah, when they come here, they don't have a bad experience. Everything's about having a good experience when you come to the park.
Sure.
Because we are a hospitality industry, and we do everything we can to make sure our guests are taken care of and that they're satisfied when they leave and want to come back.
Yeah.
Hopefully they want to come back.
You also took me to the golf course, and that was super fun.
Oh, yeah.
And meeting everybody over there, too. And thank John for the nice little tour.
Oh, yeah.
The golf course is fantastic, and for those people who want to, you have water sports, you have golf, you have hiking. Tell me about the new trail for hiking.
Our hiking trail has been open for less than a year. It was done by Ken Thomas, who has since retired, by the way. But he was our trail master.
Okay.
That's what he called himself. He's a hoot, if you ever met him. And he spent months building that trail, and most of the time he was out there by himself. He did a really good job, and it's an 8-mile trail.
Okay.
It goes out and it loops back around, and that's the 8 miles. So if you choose not to walk 8 miles, you don't have to walk 8 miles. They've broken it up into different trails, as you saw by the map that we have. Mm-hmm. So if you only want to walk 2 miles, you only have to walk 2 miles. You can always loop it back around any kind of way.
So it's kind of like 4 different loops.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
And he built bridges to go across the little areas that had the gullies and all that kind of stuff. So it's really a nice trail. And
I'm definitely going to have to come back and do it.
And you can ride a bike through there if you choose to. And I see some people, they walk the trail, some people run it. A lot of joggers go out there. And I mean, if you want to, we do sell hiking sticks if you like a hiking stick to walk the trail with. If you're like me, you're a little scared. If I run across a snake, I'd probably never do that.
Just don't hike in the summer in Alabama. You'll be less chance of seeing the snakes.
Right. So, but we do have the sticks. And whenever I walk, that's why I always have a stick with me, because I thought if I see anything,
I'm whacking it.
Yeah, exactly. I am. So one other thing that we have to do here too is that the marina does rent boats.
Okay.
We have pontoons, we have fishing boats, and they have a bass boat that they rent. And that does very well during the summer.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Now, and so fishing, do you need a permit? And do you offer that service as well?
Yes.
People get a permit?
You can buy a permit at the marina.
Okay.
And you can also get them online if you choose to get them online. But if you don't, you can always go to the marina and get one.
Okay.
And in addition to that, I have to. Well, this is a plug for Captain Steve. Okay. But Captain Steve, you can see his boat right there. It's that one with the writing on the side. It's a pontoon.
Oh, yeah.
He does guided tours.
Oh, excellent.
Down the river. Yeah, he goes down the river. He does a tour and tells them everything about all the way down to the dam, and he comes circles back around.
Yeah.
He does this for about $10 a person, I think.
Oh, wow,
he says he has
wonderful.
to have at least 10 people
Yeah.
per tour. And a lot of church groups come up here.
Yeah, sure.
They do the guided tours. Really good. He's been doing that for years.
Captain Steve.
Captain Steve.
You're going to have to reach out to him.
I used to call him Captain Jack all the time. I think I was mixing them both.
Well, it's the Billy Joel and also the Rome reference.
Oh, yeah. So, but yeah, he is very good. And is very friendly and outgoing person, so they would enjoy that.
Well, that sounds like a fun tour. I'll definitely have to come back in the summer and do that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's fun. I love the pontoon tours. So, Chris, do you have any upcoming events or news that you'd like to share?
Okay, well, one good thing, very good thing I feel like for the park, we have just hired a new naturalist. His name is Sam. And he'll be planning all kinds of activities for kids and adults as well.
Excellent.
And the upcoming future. And we're just really looking forward to having him here and having him plan all those events. I've always felt like a naturalist would be a really big plus for this park, because it would give people more than just the normal things to do when they came. I mean, we can play golf, we have a swimming pool, They can rent a boat, go hiking and all that, but he will actually plan events. I mean, he can plan tours for them, hiking tours.
But good night. Who knows how long this COVID thing's going on? And with online schooling and parents having the opportunity to teach at home and even more homeschoolers, I think having a naturalist at a state park is just absolutely critical, and it takes the stress off of what am I going to teach about nature or science or math. And I'm just going to go to Joe Wheeler and let them do it.
Exactly. And that's what a state park, I feel like, should do. I mean, you know, we're here. Yeah. We got all kind of birds. We have all kind of trees and wildlife. And
you also took me through the devastation part of the park with the storm that hit. And that's still in the works on trying to repair it and get the beach ready for people, and reconstruction is probably going to take a little while because it was so devastating.
I think the date that they're trying to shoot for now, as far as the day use picnic area is concerned, is Labor Day.
Okay.
Which will be in September. I'm not sure that we're going to reach that date, however, but we're trying.
Okay.
And of course, we also have to finish the campground, renovate the campground. Sections B and C were severely damaged. So hopefully those areas will be repaired as well, but I'm not really sure about the estimated date for those.
Right.
So,
for sure.
But yeah, it was very devastating. Thousands and thousands of trees were knocked down by that tornado. And I mean, you wouldn't even recognize the difference in the landscape is severe right now. Yeah. Very severe.
So how can people find you online? With the website is?
The website is www.ourpark.com, and it gives a list of all the parks, and you just simply select Joe
Wheeler. Yeah, and then that'll take you to the site for lodging and fishing and
everything.
Outdoor rec.
Oh, yes.
Excellent.
We do have what we refer to as a group lodge.
Okay.
Our park spans 3 counties. We're in Lawrence County. This is Lauderdale County. We're also in Limestone
Holy
County.
Cow.
We have a group lodge over there. We call it Elk River Group Lodge.
Okay.
It sleeps 30. It has 13 bedrooms. It has a commercial kitchen, a living room, and we have a lot of groups that go over there, like fishermen who want to get together. Church groups.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and it's a place where they can go. They can cook themselves, or they can just go into Rogersville and eat, or they can come over here and eat if they want to. But I mean, they can plan their own activities over there.
How far away is that?
That is maybe 10 miles from here. It's right across the Elk River Bridge.
Okay.
Right as you cross the bridge, you will go to your left. That first turn to your left will take you to Elk River Group Lodge Bridge. Okay. And of course, you know, we have the 28 cabins on the other side over near the Wheeler Dam, which was the Wheeler Dam village where people stayed.
We're building
the dam. And of course, you know that the cabin office, the office over there that rents the cabins, that was the post office for that little village there.
Okay.
Which is why it's sitting on the other side of the road. So. Anyways.
Yeah. I shop there. Well, you have so many things here too locally. So like you're so close to Tuscumbia, absolutely adorable town. Helen Keller is there.
Oh yeah.
My new favorite, Cane Creek Preserve for the hiking. You have 8 miles of trails, and you can say hi to Steve. And then you also have the Wild Forever trails here that I really, really love and discovered this past December. But then you have Huntsville that's only an hour away with Rocket City, and then the Huntsville Botanical Gardens. But you're also close to Florence and Muscle Shoals, so the music the country music capital. So that right here within just a very short distance, you have a lot to see, to pack in for a long weekend or
we have a
longer.
W.C. Handy Hope Museum, actually, in Florence. And near the end of July, we have the Handy Blues Fest.
Okay.
And typically here at Joe Wheeler, we have what we refer to as Rollin on the River. That's our part of the Handy Fest.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, and we had been having Dorothy Cole, who is a... what's her name? Tina Turner. She's our Tina Turner impression.
Rollin on the River.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's why we call it Rollin on the River. Handy Fest. And it would pack up out here, but we didn't have it this year because of the COVID. So there are a lot of things that we didn't do this year because of COVID.
So we just need to pray that 2021 it calms down a little bit, but yet we get to do some more of these fun events.
Exactly. We are absolutely hoping that
Well, hopefully this will get heard by people who want to do staycations that are maybe in southern Tennessee or even Birmingham or Atlanta and Huntsville and Decatur and say, oh my gosh, I didn't know that was all there. I want to go out to Joe Wheeler and check it out. So,
yeah. We have a lot to do here. We do still get a lot of people who come in and say, I didn't know y'all were here. And we go, I can't believe you didn't know we were here. And we also get people who ask, can anyone eat in your restaurant?
Yeah.
Yes.
Please.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Love to have you. Come on in. But,
well, Chris, thank you so much for having me here today and on Talking Travel with Wendy and for being my guest on my podcast and blog. And I look forward to coming back.
Well, we hope you do come back, and thank you so much for doing this.
Yeah,
we really appreciate you.
Thanks so much for listening to my podcast today, and thanks to Chris Garner of Joe Wheeler State Park. My channel helps support small businesses and share authentic experiences from around the globe. Want to support my channel or become a partner? Check out the links below. And you can follow me on Facebook and Instagram. Remember, it's always an adventure when you travel with Wendy.